Hey folks, join the Local Survival. So today I want to talk about our Line 2 EDC gear, or what support equipment we can bring with us to be more effective in survival. So, stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about what support gear, if you want to call it that, support equipment you can take with you on your EDC. Now granted, if you didn't see the first video, this might seem kind of weird and not well put together, but go watch the first video, what I carry there on my person, on my belt, in my pocket, so you guys understand, oh, okay, so it's just a built-up system, because in my mind, EDC line 1, if you want to call it that. But again, what you carry every single day, from like a flashlight, extra batteries, a couple lighters, your belt knife, multi-tool, which is in this pouch right here, which I covered in the first video, along with some other stuff laid out here. You guys will understand, oh, this is a system of what I carry every single day. This is just more of like supportive equipment that affects my survivability in a positive manner, like I always say in this channel. But speaking of that, how do we carry our support system or support gear? So we can either do a bigger bag. This is the U.S. Army, obviously the nice, awesome, blends in well to everything, ACU camouflage. But this is a 3-day assault pack. I like this backpack, honestly. It's pretty good quality. Hasn't failed me yet. And along with that, I do have to say that it's a wonderful day hike, maybe 2 days. Worth the bag that you can take with you out in the woods and set up a camp, enjoy it, you know, simple overnighter, and come back home. That's a great backpack for that. Or if you're, say, more, I want to be lightweight and just kind of carry what I only really need, okay, that's no problem. What I really carry, honestly, most of the time, and I'm probably going to actually switch this over to this backpack today, but what I usually carry most of the time will be this little, I think it's Condor or Orca Tactical, one of the two, off-brand kind of stuff, but it's lasted through the years, so I can't really complain about the bag. But this is the trifold satchel, or my man purse as I call it, affectionately. But this bag is actually modeled after the M68 medic bag from the Vietnam era. But it's a nice little bag, nice and durable. And you can fit a lot of stuff in there that can affect your survival in a positive manner. So that's kind of the two ways I carry my EDC system. Now, the rest of the equipment laid out here, I know you guys can't see, I do apologize, but it's the best angle I can get with my camera. But the rest of the stuff laid out here, guys, is just more add-on to the 5C survivability, or communications, medical, self-defense, and miscellaneous. So we're going to kind of keep that in order here. So first things first, container of the 5C survivability. So container, what do I have extra? I have the Pathfinder 40-ounce canteen with a canteen cup. This does come with a stove of some type, I want to say. I don't particularly really care for it, but sure, it is what it is. It will help protect your canteen cup a little bit, but there's that. It does come with a lid that I don't really carry with me as well. Or no, I'm sorry, that's actually my food bag over here. I apologize. So I do carry the lid, so it kind of keeps all the ashes and bugs and floaties and whatnot out of your, say, rice soup or tea or whatever you're making in the canteen cup. So that's kind of nice. But along with that, you can boil water, and you can actually pour water, and here's a drink for you. I'm going to drink out of this, whatever, right? So nice canteen there. Combustion and some cordage. Again, first video, guys, went through this whole this whole bag here. It's got ferrocene rod, magnifying glass, jute twine, knife sharpener, super tool 300 in the main pouch there. The rest is survival whistle, fat wood, saw blade, extra lighter, and some number 36 bank line. I'm just going to speed through that. If you guys are super curious about it, there's at least like the previous video and like I think another video or two on my channel about what I carry now. Little side bag with me usually. Now granted, this is probably 90% on my hip like this. I do walk around and carry this everywhere I go, but sometimes I'm lazy, or sometimes I have to go to work and I can't really go in patients' rooms with this on my hip like, hey, what's up, what do you need? I need to keep that with me though, so in the bag it goes. Now cutting, again, the only really cutting thing extra I carry with me is my folding saw. Fiskars. Had this for a long time now, I'll say, because I don't remember, but it's actually lasted through the years, even through use and abuse. It's still with me, so there's that. I probably won't buy a Silky or Gamboy. Well, I might actually just to review it, and compare it. But this, again, $20 saw, or at least back when I bought it, $20, works great. So there's that. Cordage, Ridgeline, as you guys have seen before, I carry at least a Ridgeline with me. This is 25 foot, a 550 cord, and some Prusik knots on there as well as some black strings, if you guys can see that. Cover. I actually have my USMC wet weather tarp inside my backpack. Can't really fit that in my satchel. Obviously, you can put this on if you really wanted to. On the actual strap to carry, you can throw their whatever cover you want to carry on there, some kind of tarp. Sure, it'd work. It might look a little weird, but it would work. Now, this does double as a poncho. That was the video I was going to record today, but it's not supposed to rain anymore today, so I'm kind of sad about that. But we'll see if I can show you guys real quick. Okay, so here's the hood, sleeve, and sleeve. Now, this does work as a poncho. It's not the best poncho, but it will work for you. Obviously, pros and cons to this. I do want to make a video explaining more about this, so I'm just going to show you guys, yes, this does work well for that. So, cover, which is awesome. Now, another C you can throw in there is going to be calories. Okay, I have a big bag of food, peanut butter, rice, some meat, toothbrush, toothpaste, just all sorts of goodies in here, guys. That'll help you keep going in the forest in a survival situation. Again, this is more of like a, this would probably last 3 days if I stretched it out, maybe 4. But good amount of calories in there, because if I have my family with me, I want to be able to feed them as well. And funny enough, we actually have a 20-pound bag of beans and rice in the backseat of the Suburban we have. So there's that. Anyways, moving on. Let's see. That's food, it's calories. I guess stick on the C, guys, and the 5 C's. We have the actual main compass, the Sansuto that I have to carry with me. Along with that, I do have my paste beads as well. This is the main companion of mine for navigation in the woods. The survival whistle, like I said in my previous video, isn't actually a bad compass. It's really good for in general direction, but this is more pinpoint accuracy, as most of us who've used this knows. So there's that. Always a good idea to have that. Maybe you can have like an AO map in here as well, or something like that. Like, okay, hey, I know I'm somewhere around this place in the woods. There's a road this way. Shoot an azimuth and keep your bearing and walk that way. Now, there's that. We'll go to comms real quick. Obviously, my primary is a cell phone I'm talking to you guys on right now. My alternative is this UV5R radio with a speaker up here, but pretty cool. Have a lot of repeaters already programmed in there. My family does have a, I'll be honest, a loosey-goose comms plan, because, you know, are they going to know something happened? Are they going to have the radio on? I mean, that is the thing of like, hey, if the EBS system kicks on, turn on the radio immediately and wait for communication between both of us or whatever. That's kind of the in general plan that I don't want to give away too much of, but that's kind of the gist of it. So there's comms. Medical, really not much more. On the heavy bleeding extreme end, I do have 2 extra tourniquets. That way I have 2 for my arms, 2 for my legs, or 1 for me and 3 other people, or whatever's going to happen. But tourniquets can save lives. Carry some. This is more of a sniffle bag. I do have some body powder, which is great. Some Tylenol, ibuprofen, and some bag balm. Because if you wash your hands a lot, or if it's winter out and your hands are prone to drying out because you're dehydrated, you don't want cracks and fissures in your skin, because guess what? That's the main barrier against pathogens to your body. And they might sneak in there like little bastards they are, and they could get you a big infection. Even the smallest infection can be a huge problem over time in a survival situation, so taking care of your skin is a priority. A priority, I should say. Cover that. Fishing kit, because I live in Michigan. There's a lot of streams, rivers, ponds, body of water. Got all sorts of stuff in there: hooks, sinkers, fishing line, bobbers, whatever. As you guys can probably tell, it's charred because this is also my charring tin as well. I haven't really noticed any difference of the fish being warded off by the charcoal laced on the stuff there. So there's that, works good. Gorilla tape. What can you not do with Gorilla tape? And we talked about chest seals and stuff like that in the previous video, but we do have 2 plastic bags I carry stuff in, so there's more chest seals if you guys want to talk about that and the tape. But since it's my hand, kind of getting into miscellaneous stuff here, but TP, main purpose you guys know. I hope you know and use it. But fire starting and first aid can work well with the duct tape as well for band-aids. That's a lot of band-aids too. Along with that, we have some medicated chest rub for bug repellent, is what I primarily use it for in case I don't have some off spray with me. This works wonders, guys. Or if you're feeling kind of like a cold and ill and you're stuffed up, this is a great thing to go to. Or if you have to deal with some unpleasant odors for whatever reason it is, this works great at helping cancel out that odor. Some more miscellaneous stuff, guys. I'm going to talk about this first, and I'll get to self-defense real quick. I would recommend, even if you wear contacts, have a pair of prescription lenses with you. I don't wear contacts. I don't really ever wear my glasses either. It's not like I need them for everyday life, but I like having them anyways. Just for the fact that if you are dehydrated, your eyesight kind of gets a little catawampus, and it's not good. It's not as good as it normally is because you're dehydrated, you're tired, you're hungry, right? So your vision's kind of not so great, right? Not as good as it should be. So having good prescription lenses with you should help. Now, well, with that, I don't have perfect 20/20 vision either, I'll say that, but definitely don't really need glasses to function every single day. I do carry a small glasses repair kit. Hope you guys can see that as well inside my eyeglass kit in this little pocket I cut out in there. So there's that. Speaking of eyesight, a little pair of binoculars, guys, would work wonders. This is a Bushnell. I think it's like 10 by 40 because they didn't put it on here, but it actually is not bad at scouting out for, say, areas that are more lushly vegetated than others, which would be a what? You're right. An indication that water is there somewhere, whether it's on the surface or below, who really knows, but either way, it's a good indication of water. Plus, you can look for animals, perhaps. Along with that, more on the extreme end, say it's, oh no, shit's the fan, whatever, I gotta get home, and this is just not a good situation I find myself in. You can use these to scout out areas ahead of you, going, okay, do I see any potential threats to myself and my family and loved ones? Nope, I think we're good there. We're going to move up 200-300 yards, whatever it is, however far you can see with these things. And you can even do Overwatch or whatever with the communication devices as well, i.e. your radio. So there's that. Self-defense, I carry a box extra 50 rounds of .40 caliber, hollow point. I'm working on getting 2 extra magazines as well, so that's actually in the mail coming to my house, but didn't get here in time for the video, so whatever. Soon I'll carry 2 extra magazines, so I'll have a total of 5, technically. Now, along with that, I do have a pistol cleaning kit from Winchester. I bought this at, I think, Wally World a long time ago, but it works great. Nice, lightweight, compact. Just going to show you guys how it's set up. Got the tube, it's hollow out and whatnot, but it comes with these brass bars. Try not to drop them. Ooh, okay. Brass bars, some brush in here as well, and some cleaning patches, Q-tips, all the fun stuff like that. So you can throw that in there. Oil, you'd have to put in another bag or figure that out, something like that. I mean, even motor oil, used motor oil works well for gun lubrication. So that's pretty much all I carry extra-wise for my EDC Line 2 support gear so far. Now, granted, this stuff can, as you guys, I think I said in this video, but you can see the progression of, okay, in your pockets on your person, to some kind of smaller bag like this, to even a bag like this can turn into a get-home bag if you wanted it to, and then also you've got your, that's line 3, I'm going to say this line 4 is your bug-out bag, where you're going to take that and you're going to escape to a pre-selected destination that you scouted out, and you know 100% that's good to go, say like your Uncle Dan's house, I don't know, 50, 60 miles out of the city or suburban area or whatever, and it's all set up, you got a plan, right? That's a bug-out plan. That's a bug-out logical plan, not the illogical, weird stuff where it's like, I'm going to survive in the woods. 99.9% of us, myself included, would probably die in a long-term survival situation because catching food is a lot harder than most people give credit for. So, anyways, guys, that's what I carry. Thanks for watching, and like, share, comment down below. Share some your knowledge here. I'm open to learning, guys, as you guys know. But as always, thanks for watching. Stay frosty, prep up. God bless.